Hello GameSpot, I've decided to do another video blog. I'm also checking out another feature on my phone, my recording mode. So what I'm doing right now is called self-recording, which allows me to see myself on the screen. The problem is, for some reason, the lighting is kind of screwed up, so in order for me to actually kind of have good lighting, I have to be by a natural light source. Anyway, what I decided to do was just do some kind of ramblings. I want to talk about how really excited I am for the Vita. It's about 3 days left, and in case for those who don't know, I've scheduled Wednesday off, so I took a personal day. So I'm going to be spending all day with my brand new system, and the upside is that this week I'm also going to have a 4-day weekend. So we have Friday, which is going to be a furlough day, and if you don't know what a furlough day is, it's a city-mandated day off without pay. It's something to help the city budget, because we kind of are in a financial crisis. But so I have Friday off as a furlough day, and then I have Saturday and Sunday, which is a naturally scheduled weekend off, and then I have Monday, which will be President's Day, I believe. So I'm going to have a nice 4-day weekend to spend with my brand new Vita. So I pick it up on Wednesday, got to work Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday is a lot of playtime. So I'm really excited for that. And for those who don't know, I'm going to get at least 5 games with it. I'm going to get Little Deviants, which comes packed with the first edition bundle. I'm also going to get Hot Shots Golf World Invitational and Uncharted Golden Abyss, which you have already seen me unbox. And then I'm also going to get Wipeout 2084, I think it is, and then Lumines, I forget what the subtitle is. So I'm really excited for those games, and I might also pick up maybe 1 or 2 more. I'm not too sure. There's also some extras coming out the week after that on the 22nd, and I think Ridge Racer might be one of those. So I'm going to have to pick that one up too. I love Ridge Racer to death. I've played just about every Ridge Racer since Ridge Racer 6 on the 360. I've also held a world record for the fastest track time. I can't remember which one it is. It's been so long ago, but I'm sure it's been beaten by now, because I set it back in like 2007. So let me get back to the Vita. For those who are wondering if they should get a Vita, it's kind of a hard decision to make. You can't just say, oh, you know, I got $300, let me go buy a Vita. The reason why you want a Vita is because, first of all, you need to have use for a portable handheld system. You know, if you're the type of person who only games on PC or who only games on the console and you never really felt the appeal for a Game Boy, then technical prowess aside, there really is no attraction for the Vita. Really no attraction of the Vita for you. You just kind of want to stick to, you know, playing at home. But if you're somebody who's always going out, you know, or who wants to game while they're taking a lunch at work or something, a handheld system is, you know, the way to go. And I just knocked something over there. So anyway, so that's why you would want to get a Vita, is because you would want to have a really powerful handheld system that you can play at work, or you can play on the bus. You know, some people have commutes that are like an hour because they're riding the bus or they're riding a train. Or you have, you know, people who are flying on an airplane, you know, for 2 or 3 hours here and there, and a handheld system, you know, helps really pass the time. And for what the Vita can offer, you know, with all of its power and its touchscreen and its motion sensing and other things like that, I think that, you know, $250, $300 is really worth the investment. So, you know, with me talking about the Vita, I think I also want to talk about something else too. And I don't know if you've seen this or not. It's been out on the internet for a few days. It's the video about the Facebook parenting. And if you've never seen it, if you don't know what it is, basically there is this father who was really upset at his daughter for apparently slandering his name and his family's name through Facebook. And she had already gotten grounded for it once, for about 3 months or so, had all of her electronics taken away from her, and then she decided to, you know, go ahead and slander her family again. And then she thinks that she is so smart by blocking her parents so that she couldn't see, or so that they couldn't see what she was writing about. But her dad works in IT. So he finds the post somehow, I guess, when he was upgrading her computer, you know, and he was nice and put $130 of software on there for her. So, you know, when he finds this new post with all this explicit, you know, writing on it, you know, he really kind of flipped out. So what he decided to do is he put about 9 hollow point bullets through her computer. So anyway, try to see if you can find that. Go to YouTube, look under Facebook parenting, and you should be able to find it. If you have seen it, then I wanted to share my reaction to it since I have never done so. I may have written about it on YouTube or on somebody else's Facebook, but I've never really shared my point of view to GameSpot, to you guys. So basically I want to say that, do I feel that it was right? I'm kind of split down the middle. For one, I view it kind of hypocritical, that, he would decide to do this, and he posts a video of him shooting the laptop on her own Facebook. I kind of view it as hypocritical because he's kind of stooping down to her level. But then also the other part of me is saying, well, sometimes, you have these teens who are really stubborn and thick-headed, and they're really rebellious, and they just don't get it. Grounding doesn't work with them. Having their possessions taken away with them doesn't work with them. So sometimes you gotta kind of fight fire with fire. I don't know the guy's past parenting experiences with her daughter or with his daughter. I don't know what else he may have tried, but I think hopefully what he was trying to do is he was trying to get a message slammed home, and I think the best way to do that is publicly, because she didn't have her own computer, all of her friends and a whole bunch of other strangers saw her punishment video before she even did, and I think that's a really powerful message. Plus, there are people who are saying, well, shooting a computer is, a waste of money and it's wasting his money, so, he ends up being the fool. Well, not necessarily, because it's kind of symbolic that the laptop was her world, and she got into a whole bunch of trouble because of it, and the father decided to go ahead and destroy her world. I don't think it necessarily would have had the same impact if he just decided to sell it to somebody else. Basically, he wanted to say, hey, I am sick of your shit, and I'm going to end it right here and now. And I think the best way to do that is just destroying something like that. There was an instance where I was, 10 years old or something, and my parents had got me some space Legos, and, I was, really happy, and I played with those space Legos all the time, and I was supposed to pick them up because we were having dinner, and I never did. I was warned 3 times. My mom said, hey, if you don't pick up your Legos, I'm going to throw them in the trash compactor, and I didn't believe her, so I called her bluff. And I went to the bathroom and came back, my Legos were gone, they were in the trash compactor. So I can guarantee you that I put my toys away when asked after that. So I think that's what the father was trying to do. And I don't think that she's ever going to mess around with Facebook again, knowing that, if she gets caught, it could be 10 times worse. Who knows? He might even shoot her. So, that's my feelings on, that current video that's been, floating around the internet. And I think last time I checked, it had close to 15 million hits. So, you probably have seen it or heard about it by now. So, this is running up to 8 minutes, so I think I've talked much. I've done enough talking, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up, and thanks for watching.